When you say thankful, do you really mean it? Hey, my name's Dave Swartz, and welcome to another dose of Dave. So, this week is Thanksgiving. So, today I thought it would be a great opportunity to talk about being thankful. And not just the word being thankful or saying thank you for something, but actually meaning it, feeling it. What's the energy behind the word that you're communicating? Because after all, words are magic. So with that, they have energy. And when you say thank you for something, or when you say I give thanks for this, or I have gratitude for this, um, it's more, it goes beyond than just saying it. There's something behind the meaning of what that word is supposed to mean. It's supposed to have energy to it. It's not even supposed to have just energy to it. It's supposed to have great and powerful transformative energy to it. So I want to talk a little bit about being thankful, why that's important, the energy behind being thankful, and then maybe a couple things that we can do in our meditation practice to hold the energy of being thankful more throughout our daily life. So when it comes to being thankful, again, I think a lot of us just sort of, it's ingrained in us, make sure that you say thank you for the things that you are given, especially if it's, from a stranger or somebody who is just giving something to you out of the goodness of their heart. So I try always to say thank you, no matter what it may be. Not only because of that childhood experience being, ingrained into your brain. Say thank you, say please, be, have manners, that kind of thing. But also because now I truly feel it. Now I can't, I think, say, or I can't, exactly, I can't say it without feeling it. So for me, what I always try to do is hold on to this idea of being thankful and being grateful, not just for the things that I receive, but also a lot of the things that I don't get, which is actually also very interesting as well. So when it comes to being thankful and being grateful for something, it goes beyond just saying the word. You have to actually feel the feels. You gotta, hold the energy inside of yourself and then communicate that to whomever you're being thankful to, or for whatever you're being thankful for. So when it comes to holding onto that energy or feeling that energy, I think you know what I'm talking about. When you say thankful for, you're being thankful for something, you say thank you to somebody. I think there are times in our past when we've just said it. We just didn't really feel it. We just felt like it was the appropriate thing to do. So we're going to say, oh, thank you for that, or oh, I really appreciate that, that kind of thing. But not really feeling it, not holding that energy of being grateful inside of yourself. And I think you know the difference when you are, because I think for a lot of us, we have had those times in our lives where we have been truly transformed by an act of kindness, or when we receive something that we're truly not expecting, we are truly touched, I believe, by this sense of gratefulness. And that's what I'm talking about, is cultivating that energy intentionally, so that when you say, thankful for something as simple as, someone holding the door for you, you can tap into that energy, you can hold that energy for that act, and you can have equal value for that act versus someone giving you $100 out of nowhere, right? I think a lot of us would, hell, I'd love $100, right? Hold a door for me, thanks a lot, but $100. I understand. But I think the important thing is there's value to to us in both of those acts. Both of those acts have, I would dare say, equal value to us, because they support us no matter what it may be. It's a supportive energy, and you have to treat that energy with the same type of thankfulness that you would, someone giving you 100 or 1,000 or $1,000,000. So when you cultivate that energy time and time and time again throughout your day, you're holding on to that more and more and more. You're bringing your energy in more alignment with this energy of being grateful. And what happens is you attract more of that. You attract more of this energy, more of these reasons to be grateful for things. And like I said before, it can be the things that we don't necessarily love or the outcomes that we didn't necessarily want or expect, that we also need to hold a space for gratefulness and for gratitude. I think that just today I've had several things that have come up that have prevented me from doing or carrying out the plan that I had set forth for my day. And each time it could have sent me into a spiral of just, the universe just doesn't want me to do this today. I'm just going to quit. I'm just going to quit. You know what I mean? But what I decided is, no, I'm just going to adjust. I'm going to pivot, and I'm going to take a look at what I've got now and see what I can do with the time that I have or with the resources that I have available to me, and be grateful for the fact that now I have a new opportunity to create something new, to create something unexpected. Because again, that's part of, if not the greatest gift of life, is the unexpected. So I also try to hold energy and space for those things that, seemingly I shouldn't be thankful for. Now, some of you might say, well, shouldn't you not be thankful for the things that you don't want? Because if you're thankful for the things that you don't want, maybe you're going to manifest that in your life. Well, again, it's all intention. It's all in the energy that you imbue into it. So if that's what you're imbuing, if the fear of it manifesting is what you're imbuing into it, then yeah, absolutely. But if your intention is pure, if your intention is to have true space and grateful attitude for that happenstance, for that happening, that won't happen because you're not allowing it to. You're not holding that energy for it. You're dismissing it. Even if you have the thought of it, that's okay, but we can dismiss it. We don't have to hold space for it. So again, that's why I think it's so important to have gratefulness and gratitude and say thank you for all things, for all of the experiences in your life, especially the things that don't go the way that you expect. Because I think that helps to transmute that energy and create something better, the stuff that you do expect, the things that you really do want to happen, and maybe even more. And I think that's the whole part about being grateful and thankful for things. Because again, you would want someone to be thankful and grateful for the things that you do, right? And if you do that, if you engage in the opposite, if you're doing good things, doing good services and giving gifts to people who you love and adore and want to hold that energy for, they will in turn return that gratefulness, that attitude, that thankfulness to you, thus keeping that cycle going and transmuting a lot of other negative stuff that may have erupted because, something got in the way of doing what you wanted to do or disrupted your plan. It's okay. I think that this week is a time to hold space for all the things in our lives that we are grateful for. The people, the experiences, hell, even the work that you do, the spiritual practices that you do, all the things that you do for yourself, and be thankful that you can hold space for that and have a more expanded experience of yourself. Because ultimately, that's what connects you to the universe. So let's be thankful. Let's be grateful. In our meditations this week, I would suggest that what you do is hold space for your gratitude. Thank your spirit guides. Thank your ancestors. Thank the earth. Thank the sky. Thank everything in your life that offers you value. Great value, things that support you, the people that support you, the experiences that support you as a person, because then that will just cultivate an even more expanded version of yourself going into the next year. Okay? All right. As always, you guys can follow me on social media. All my handles are Dave Swartz Art. You can subscribe here on my YouTube for more Dose of Day videos. And as always, we're going to end this video with a little bit of dancing just to kind of, shake it off and, cultivate some better energy if we're holding on to anything that's not supporting us. Okay? So, again, have a good Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.